Da, da, da. What are you talking about? I just am concerned about your battery life. What are you talking about? Okay guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I just want to come up on here and tell you my experience as a confident woman over the years, and the men that I dealt with were all insecure. Can I believe that? Like, it's all coming to me. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, I had an epiphany January the 1st. Literally, I had an epiphany January the 1st. Like, hold on, yo. Every dude I dealt with were insecure. And then they all had their different versions of their insecurity. You got one man that think he look good than the woman, and then when the woman getting more compliments than him, he don't like that. So he gonna try to humble me and try to make me feel like I'm ugly. No, baby. You remember you got with me because I look good? What? Come on now. Then you got I'm gonna tell you, because me and him, we was at dinner, really nice restaurant. Really, really nice restaurant. We had dinner and we having a nice old time. I'm drinking my Chardonnay. This is Tito. I'm drinking my Chardonnay or whatever. And so that's when old dude just straight like, yeah, you know, when we was at dinner, you know, the waitress, she was trying to hit at me, trying to make you jealous. Mind y'all, the waitress helped me back to the table because I was a little tipsy from the Chardonnay when I was coming from the bathroom. And so then she had put her arm on his shoulder after I had finally sat back down. So she knows, laid on his shoulder like that and was like, don't she just look so beautiful? She just looks so good. I guess the woman herself felt the energy, like, why he not giving her tens and all that stuff like that or whatever. But if she was trying to holler at him, then I didn't really care because I was feeling myself, and then I was tipsy off my Chardonnay, period. And then when I was asking him to take the pictures of me outside of the restaurant before we went in, he was all hesitant on doing it. And then, well, the pictures, they came out all right, but it could have been better. It is what it is. And then the other part was when I had got with this dude. It's just, it was two of them. It was two of them. I met this one dude off of Hinge, and I met this other dude, Tinder. This was in 2022, by the way. I'm off of Tinder, both of them. Well, here's the Hinge. I'm going to talk about the Hinge dude first, because the Tinder one, I actually went farther with him. But with the Hinge dude, man, we get to talking. He was like, you're just so beautiful. How can I, you know, let you know, like, yeah, I could go and buy you some perfume. I'm like, okay, you can buy me some perfume. He brought me perfume. It was Sweet Pea and Gemini Cherry Blossom. He never asked what scents are my favorite. Never asked me. He just went and got it. I wish he asked me, because I don't like Gemini Cherry Blossom and I don't like Sweet Pea. Those are older scents, and I don't like those older scents. I like fresh, new, cute, smelly good, fruity smells. I couldn't get the word out. Yeah, I like those smells or whatever. So old dude brought me that, came and seen me. We exchanged a hug or whatever. And then after that, a couple days later, he is out Hagerstown, and him and his brother is stuck on the side of the road because something happened to his car. Okay, I said, don't be texting me or stuff like that, because, you know, your battery, I'm concerned about your battery, and y'all out of the middle of nowhere, and y'all gonna need your battery life, whatever. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? You just don't want to talk to me because I ain't getting you anything, you know. Da, da, da. What are you talking about? I just am concerned about your battery life. What are you talking about? I'm not understanding, boo. That's what you wanted to say. I said, oh, so that's what this is all about. You just wanted to throw it in my face that you got me something. Really? Okay. I had to stop talking to him, period, because you're not going to throw nothing in my face when I thought that this was a gift. And I don't even like the scent. I gave it to my mom and my sister. But, you know, it's cool, baby. It's cool. But the dude from Tinder, and the dude from Tinder, yo, when I was on Tinder and I had seen this profile, I was just like, I'm debating. He was one of them alternative black dudes. And whole time, he not even living in Baltimore, Maryland. He living in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. You all the way in Philadelphia. But you got your profile saying Baltimore, Maryland. You weird. But I didn't even know that until me and him started talking. So when me and him get to talking, it's strange. You know, I'm feeling the vibe. He feeling the vibe. And I was like, you know, I was real hesitant. But I was like, you know, I never messed with no dreadheads before. He gave me his number. And so that's when we just started talking from there over there. And he was like, how can I prove to you that I like you? Like that dude from Hinge. And I was like, can you give me some money? Automatically sent me $145. I said, oh, okay, I know that's right. Little did I know, that mother effer was worse than I would ever expected. Just saw the gift giving me. Like, when I say he will buy me anything that I ask, and I was scared to ask because, once again, somebody literally gave me something that they volunteered to give me and threw it in my face. Let's just say anything I asked, I would got. But once I was out of a job, and so then he was like, you know, come on, like, you know, let's get you an application at Chipotle. So I started working at Chipotle. I'm now have my own money, and I don't need you to really give me anything because whatever I want, I can just wait until payday to buy. Never did need his money, but since he seen that I wasn't in a job, that was his way of saying, oh yeah, let me give her this and this and this and this. And then like, yeah, she's dependent on me. The things that she asked for, right? So then look, this was a test. We're dating. I'm in a relationship with him. And by the way, we had went out, was tipping the waitress $20. The meal was already $100-something for me and him together. And he tipping the waitress $20. Like, okay, boo, I get it. You got it like that. You don't got to impress me. I'm your girl. You don't have to impress me. And you ain't got to do all that extra stuff to really prove to me that you got it good like that. Please don't do that, because I did not grow up broke, hungry, starving. I ain't had nothing. I grew up, I had a really good childhood growing up with, like, money-wise. Don't do that. Shorty asked me to be his girlfriend at the dinner, and it was nice. It was a nice little girlfriend proposal or whatever. Like, you know, like, will you be my girlfriend? I'm like, yeah, what's up? That's when it all just went down. And I only seen him one time in person. I thought I was going to see him more, but I didn't get to, because guess what? He lives all the way in Philadelphia. His mom didn't like me, and his sister didn't like me, because they like, you spending all your money on her. That's him. I'm never asking him to spend his money on me. That's him. He volunteered to spend his money on me. Fast forward. So now I'm working, and so I'm making some nice little money. Come on now. He get to saying to me, oh, you know, you can't be buying yourself all these gifts and da-da-da-da. Like, you're not gonna want me to spoil you. I ain't gonna be able to spoil you like that no more, because you buying yourself all that stuff. But that's what you got from out me getting a job. But you helped me get the job when I needed the money. So now I have the job and I have the money. You think I was dependent on you and your money and all the gifts that you give me? I was not, boo. You're weird. And I just make my head hurt thinking about it, because, like, how dare you? And then he started being mean to me all of a sudden. I'm just like, why are you being so mean to me? Like, we was just all nice and happy in a relationship. That's when he get to talking about we keep getting in arguments. No, you keep making up these arguments. Unnecessariness. Like, why are you being mean to me all of a sudden? You have to let people know what to do and what not to do once you feel your boundaries are overstepped. But me, I'm just now understanding boundaries and all this now. Like I said, fast forward. Now, when it came down to this one day, before I had went to work, I sent him a TikTok, and the TikTok was like, when he's nice in the beginning of the relationship, now he's all mean and all that stuff. That's how he was. He was all nice, and then all of a sudden he started to become mean once I was not dependent on him, I guess. So that's when everything just gone all wonky in our relationship. I'm just like, yo, what the heck happened? Did I miss something? I'm at work Work's just like, I'm just thinking about that. I'm just like, yo, what if I'm about to lose my boyfriend? Man, we was already arguing a couple days ago. I'm running out the house, talking yelling and screaming at each other on the phone in the morning because that's when time he got off of work. And then I was working 3 to 11. So I'm getting off of work at 12 or whatever, for real, and I'm arguing with a dude, my boyfriend. Like, why are you arguing? We supposed to be all happy and all this stuff, and you upset with me because I'm not dependent on you, because you're insecure. You thought that your gifts and stuff was gonna keep me. No, they don't work like that. We arguing, and so that's when he all saying, you making excuses. How am I making excuses if I'm telling you I never been with somebody that spoiled me like this, and now I have my own money. I'm not dependent on you to give me anything. Now you getting upset with me? That don't make no sense to me. That go down. I get off of work. This is September the 22nd. I'll never forget. I get off of work. 2 o'clock in the morning. Me and my grandfather, we got in a car accident because he all old, tired, and hit the little light pole at Royal Farms. Roadside assistance to come down. That happened at 11. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just now getting in the house. He calls my phone because he just get off of work too. He calls my phone and says, Tyler, it's not going to work. I'm breaking up with you. I said, what? I said, after the day I just had. Because I'm not going to be dealing with you and your insecurities. You like, really? And then you talking about something. He crying on the phone talking about, it's a voice in the back of my head that's saying that you're using me. How's I'm using you? And I'm not even asking you for anything. I really stopped asking him for anything. I really didn't even like asking him for nothing. He peer pressured me to ask him for stuff because I'm his girlfriend. He said, you're my girlfriend. You can ask me for anything. I asked you, give me $1,000. He was like, really? I mean, I'll give it to you, but I'm saving up for a car. But I was just joking in a joking manner. I don't want $1,000 from you. Look, now, what if he did give me the $1,000? He'll have that on top of my head, wouldn't he? Oh, okay. Yeah. Not gonna happen. We broke up, and I was just, I was sad. But then I was questioning myself. I'm like, did I truly love him, or did I love the things that he did for me? I don't know. I had a liking for him, and I did like the things that he did for me. I can admit that. But I never depended on him, and he didn't like the fact that I wasn't dependent on him. Sorry, my bad. I was raised not to use people, because who wants to be being used? Not me. So why would I want to do somebody else? I ain't gonna have no luck if I use somebody that's doing for the good. But you weren't giving me gifts for the good. You was giving me gifts so I can kiss your ass. And it ain't work. And his sister and his mother. Okay? Now, and this is not the first time I ever dealt with somebody and the sister or mother did not like me. I don't know what be going on, but when I was with this dude in high school, his mother called me a hoochie mama. She never even met me. Dude is on the phone telling me that I'm his first love. You know how many... What? Me and him trying to go on a date. His mother say he can't come out. I'm his girlfriend, but we can't go on a date. What? That don't make no sense. You be cuddled up with her, and stuck in the house when he has a whole girlfriend. He want to come outside and be with his girl. I had to break up with him too, because your mom, she's the problem. I don't know what be going on with these dudes that I be dealing with, but their mothers hate the fact that they like somebody and is putting their time and energy into somebody else and not them. I don't like mothers like that. And if you have a mother like that, your mother secretly is in love with you. I don't care what nobody say. Last year, I was dealing with somebody last year. Lord have mercy. Got going on with his mom, but when he came over to my house and he said that his mom asking where he at and she tracking him down or whatever, the same thing happened to me when I was dealing with that dude in high school. Same, his mother was tracking his phone. All that. What the heck? I can just never escape this type of catastrophe. He laying in my room and I'm telling him, what's wrong? He said, my mom, she asked me where I'm at. I said, you a grown man. I'm a grown woman. What would I do to you? And then you bigger and taller than me. What could I do to you? What was she so concerned for? Yeah, this is your third time you've been over here. So, like, yeah, what's up? That's when he ain't saying nothing. Because I'm like, yeah, it sounds weird. I can see it's different because I was in high school with teenagers. Now we are adults. Your mom's weird. Your mom's weird. So then after that happened, then him never gave me nothing. The only thing he brought me was a Bluntville when I was smoking. When I used to smoke weed, he brought me a Bluntville. That's the only thing he brought me. Cool and dandy until one day, the girl texted my phone saying, oh, he with me, he laid up with me. I'm like, girl, if you gotta do all that, you can keep him. Moving on. Then he still came back and talked to me. This is how it all started with my confidence. I already know I'm a confident woman, but I actually felt a different type of feeling for this one dude. Something like that happened. A girl came out of the blue and saying all that. Then I'm just like, dang, this is the first time something ever happened to me like this before. And so I'm just questioning myself like, damn, am I ugly? He ain't just talking to me. I've never been that type of girl. Like, I always tell a dude, if you talking to somebody else, all these other people, if you talking to all these other people, then you can just leave me alone, because I'm not on nobody's roster. I actually can just talk to one person at a time. I can't talk to 2 or 3 people at a time, because it's too much for me. I can't keep up. But I don't want no roster. I just want one person, okay? So that's when, after all that had happened, he still came around or whatever months later. But before he came around, after all that had happened, we was going back and forth, going back and forth. And my confidence is just like, what the hell? Like, I feel drained. I don't feel like myself. I feel UGLY, and I'm not a UGLY woman. You draining me. And so I think that's what he wanted. He wanted somebody so beautiful like me to be drained and feel so insecure and need his validation. So I was chasing after him for a little minute. And then once I realized it's August the 31st, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. You had your little fair share from March all the way to August. That's a long time, boo. You had your fair share. You made me feel low. And now I'm about to feel high. You're not doing that to me. So I immediately just cut everything off. No contact for a whole month. And I promised myself that. I said, I'm not talking to him for a whole month. I'm spiritual too. And so when I had went to the Akashic Records, I was meant to like see this one TikTok, and it was talking about the Akashic Records. I was like, what's that about? Once I get into the Akashic Records, I'm talking to Thoth, however y'all say it, but Thoth, whatever. That's my man right there. It was like, yeah, you will not talk to him this entire month. And if you do break no contact, a really bad toothache, and I ain't had no insurance last year. Like, all that shit, for real. After February, my insurance got cut off. They told me, they was like, yeah, and if he talks to you, he will get locked up. I said, oh. Yeah, so I started talking to him completely in September, and I felt good. I got all my confidence back. I ain't have nobody popping in and out every month saying this and that. You talking about you got help, how you got help, but you still doing the same thing. I don't think the help is working. I don't think the therapy was working, my man. You told your therapist how you did me. Unless you was lying to your therapist and you ain't telling your therapist the truth. I'm gonna tell my therapist all. I ain't gonna lie to my therapist. I'm paying you. I'm telling you the truth. Come on now. Then he had comments and said, you got me blocked on everything. I said, yo, listen, you gotta chill with that mean spirit behavior, or I'm never talking to you ever again. Like, don't talk to me like I don't have no respect for myself. I got respect for myself. And you better not talk to me crazy, or you will never hear from me ever again. Vice versa. And no need to be no vice versa, because I treat everybody like how I want to be treated, and I treated you like how I wanted to be treated in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you started treating me like shit. You didn't want that no more, because you was like, she's not backing down, she's not giving up, she's not scared. I ain't scared of no man but my mom and the highest power. That's it. Stop playing with me like somebody is in need for you to be in their life. I have self-respect, and I lost my self-respect from June, he had me under the spell. He had me some type of under the spell, and I didn't have no respect. I'm literally chasing after him. I don't do the chasing. I don't do the picking. I get picked. I am very, very picky, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to enter my life and think that you just want to take over and think you're going to weigh down my confidence level to bring your confidence up. And the whole time you an insecure man. You're just saying all these things, overly criticizing every single thing that I do, as if your don't stink. Think about it, he's not even an ugly dude. But when he said to me, when we first started talking, I was shocked that you responded back to me. I didn't think you respond back to me. I should have said, what? What do you mean? Hello? So you felt like that, but you still did it. You felt like I wasn't good enough for you, but you still hit me up. And I gave you the time of the day. And then we went from all the way to March to August. I had did my little, I was cool. He was in jail. And so that I didn't even know that he had said something to me on my YouTube video, one of my YouTube videos, and I felt it in my gut. It was September the 17th, and he texted me September the 18th on the YouTube video. Said, I just got out of jail, and I was just thinking about you all like that. I'm gonna just tell y'all, this man emotionally manipulated me. He also emotionally abused, but the main one, my therapist said, altogether, he mentally abused you. He mentally abused you, boo. And for that, I have the most common sense now, and I can see everything. My discernment is strong. No man can ever play with my top like that ever again. Thanks to that man, okay? And that's when I found out that men are insecure. January the 1st of 2025, all the men I dealt with was insecure. What? When he was over here, I remember he said something, and I said to him, are you insecure? And, what? No. I said, well, I'm a confident person, and quite frankly, I wouldn't say anything like that. But he asked me, do I trust him? And I told him no, and he got offended. How are you getting offended? You the same one that used my sorrows against me in an argument to prove to me that I was a liar. Why do I need to lie? I speak my truth or I speak my peace. Don't play with me or whatever. He trusts me. They just couldn't believe that somebody beautiful as me, soft-hearted, like, I'm not a bad person. Anybody can vouch for that. I'm not a bad person. What you won't do is create a pattern of you hurting me. And I'm so happy that I got out of an emotional, abusive talking stage. And there ain't no situationship. It was a talking stage. I don't like the word situationship. Let me tell you that. All the way from March to August, and then you got September to December. And September to December, he was thinking he's going to get the same reactions out of me. You're not getting the same reactions out of me. And I'm sorry, I know you fed up. You know what you be doing, yo. And you still continue to do the same thing. He was going to see me before the year ends. He didn't. He lied. All he did was just lie to me. Empty promises. And then in November of 2024, he going to call my phone and going to say, hello, Tyler, I noticed I never did anything for you. I was like, uh-huh. Yeah. And he was like, how much did fee cost? I said $60. Oh, okay. Not once did he ever say, where's your cash at? Or let me send it through Apple Pay. I ain't never get the $60. You know who got my feet done? My mother. But if my mother didn't get my feet done, I was going to take the nail polish off my feet and paint my toes black or red. Come on now, boo. Press for nobody and they money. And then on top of that, he got this idea that somebody want to use him for this money. Let me tell, like, for real, when it came down to the dude that's giving me gifts and all that stuff like that, he's talking about, like, voice in the back of my hand saying that you're using me. I don't care about y'all money, but I don't have no problem taking y'all money. If y'all giving me the money, I don't have no problem taking it, because obviously you generous. Or are you just looking for something in return? Or are you really giving it? Like, but you ain't got no problem giving your siblings and all that stuff money, which is cool. But when it comes down to your girl, whatever, so what are we in a relationship with if you don't really want to give me nothing? Keep your money if that's how I really feel. But don't be with me if you're stingy with your money, because I'm not a stingy person. So I figured you all out. I figured all y'all out. And then all y'all was like trying to change me into somebody that's so humble. You ain't got to humble no tourist, boo. I came out the womb humble. Yeah, I came out the womb humble. Don't play with me. Just let you guys know that if you're a confident woman, and if this dude that you're talking to shows signs of insecurity, you let him know you are going to be like this. I can't help you. I'm sorry, I cannot help you if you are insecure. I can only do so much, but you're not going to weigh down on me because you see that I'm confident and you trying to get my confidence and all that stuff like that. You can't get nobody else's confidence. You got to work hard to get the confidence that person got. You ever going to take my confidence levels down, baby? No, my confidence levels always going to go up. So, yeah. Happy New Year. Always listen to your intuition when a mother effer got you messed up. Don't go first off impulsiveness. Listen to your intuition because they have the answers. See ya. She call me like she can't wait. She want it, nah, 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 nah. I give it to her that way. Right now.